chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same liquor in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same liquor in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same liquor in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. I'm a redneck, 'cause I drink beer and I dip skull. Guess I'm a rambler, 'cause I can't not be on the road. Might be a lost cause, 'cause I'll be out till the lights are on. And I'm a gambler, I take the over on the underdog. Girl, half of this town has got a name for me, and I can't say I don't agree. But the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart so I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back. You call me the devil, then you told me where to go. Go throw your pebbles, I'll be somewhere getting stoned. Girl, it ain't my fault, ain't no need to wait 3 days. I might be a lot of things, but I ain't your saving grace. Yeah, the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart so I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back. Girl, half of this town has got a name for me, but there's one I'll never be. No, 'cause the night I said I'm leaving, I turned into Richard Petty. Broke my heart and I got even in my 97 Chevy. Now I'm walking on this water mixed with Johnny Walker Black. There's a lot of reasons I ain't Jesus, but the main one is that I ain't coming back. Oh no, no, I ain't coming back. Oh.
cut me loose and caught herself a somewhere wind. I haven't heard a word and haven't seen her since. She disappeared quicker than this double shot of gin, 'cause everybody at the bar started asking, how's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She might be down in Georgia at her mama's for the week. Could be Carolina, California, something's telling me. She's somewhere in the Lone Star State with all the rest. Yeah, that one king song knows best. She's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. How's your girl? She ain't my girl. Where's she been? I ain't quite sure. Good question, no telling, but I'm betting she's probably in Texas. Amarillo, all I know, George Strait said it. Yeah, that's where all them exes go. If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, then I don't know where she's headed. If I'm guessing, I reckon she's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas. She's probably in Texas.
You say I'll never change, just to go around town with some gasoline, just trying to bomb a flame, gonna burn the whole place down. And how do you explain ever falling in love with a guy like me in the first place, and turn around and say that I'm the worst thing? I guess I'm the problem, and your mess never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason. Try to go our separate ways, and we're back and forth like a swinging door, and tomorrow's like yesterday. Some days better than the night before, and you're back with me again. Then you go and tell your friends that I'm the problem, and your mess never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, well, you might be the reason. If I'm such a waste of breath, such a waste of time, then why are you on your way to waste another Friday night? If I'm the problem, and your mess never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, Take me down to your paradise. Won't believe until I see the light. Break me out, make me so alive. I'm craving you like I need a high. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. It's your motion that I need. But without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Take me down to your paradise. I lose my words every time I try to make sense of why I lose my mind. You're every wrong that I need tonight. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. It's your motion that I need. But without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. Take me down to your paradise. I see heaven when I see your eyes. They pull me in, got me paralyzed. Your body makes me wanna testify. I'm a desert, you're an ocean. It's your motion that I need. But without you I am broken, left to thirst out in the heat. I got three favorite colors, not just one, not just two. I got three favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. And they say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got three favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Arlington, welcome to MJL. Tonight we have 6 trucks. Unfortunately, half our field is dead, but we have 6 trucks competing tonight. These 6 trucks have been seeded into a bracket, and the fastest 2 will move on to the finals, and the winner gets the first 8 points of overall event. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, unfortunately, as our other host for a couple of seconds said, half the field is not here. They missed their flights. I don't know if it's just the MJL special this week, but it is what it is. First competitor of the night, Aaron Lurie, El Toro Loco. As he potentially might be getting a bye run, as I believe he was supposed to be taking on
Bonky.
As he is set and staged, is waiting for our officials to give him the green light to take a pass. Is one good thing about this is that, of course, normally you would be racing against another competitor, but I guess in this instant you could potentially race against the clock to get lane choice. And that'll complete the lap for Aaron Lurie and El Toro Loco. Rigs of Rods veteran here in Monster Jam Live. As I'm looking forward to this track this evening. Always a bunch of good stuff from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Series from 1 to 3 at least. Actually, the whole field pretty much is super tight. Gravedigger sitting up top, as I believe he'll be competing next in JCB Racing. Sitting up at top with 222 points. Mark Culinary in second with 213. And JCB Digatron with 197, and so on and so forth. As this is actually my first time watching this series, so I'm interested to see what happens. It's hitting the line now. It's going to be your reigning World Racing Champion, Cole Champion, Gravedigger. Again, another bye run for Cole Champion and Gravedigger. As it will be, he was supposed to actually take on Devin Dawson, the Black Pearl, but he is not here. So this is basically free points for your series leader. They got a nice clean lap, and he will cross the line. Number 2. As he'll be taking on the fast loser from round number 1. We have one more race in round number 1, as I believe one of our races was actually supposed to be Excalibur versus Kraken, but I believe, yes, take on Izzy Martinez, but Digger. Izzy Martinez is probably one of the better drivers here in Monster Jam Live, but he's having a very bumpy season, which is very unfortunate and not normal for Izzy Martinez. I believe both drivers are on the line. Actually, both trucks are still waiting for him. Hitting the line now is going to be the captain of Team Tom Fuller Motorsports, Julian DeSager, Jester. I believe yet again another bye run here for Stadium Championship Series West is Julian DeShazer. From what I've seen, he's still learning the curves of a racetrack like this. This is definitely a more technical course. So definitely with a bye run, also you still need to be fast, but you don't have to drive as hard because you're not racing against another competitor. You're kind of racing against the clock and potential lane choice. It's a solid lap there, as he will advance in round number 2, as he will be taking on Izzy Martinez and Son of a Digger, as Joshua Tavares and Monster was unable to make it to the line. Don't know why. Good thing for Jester, he actually will automatically advance to the semifinals, as Izzy Martinez and Son of a Digger is also not here. Is making some much needed points, as Julian DeShazer is, as we speak, second to last in series points. A lot of momentum that Julian needs to get up to the next position, which is his teammate Keyshawn Pennyman in Kraken with 118. Go into round number 2. As our Monster Jam Live officials are making some tweaks right now. It's coming to the line now. We'll have a full race for once. Could be Trent Fung, Sparkle Smash, as he will be taking on Aaron Lurie and El Toro Loco, who was supposed to race against Alex Fox and Megalodon, but a couple people were unable to make the call this evening. This really is just a free event for anybody who wants to get points. Trent Fung and Sparkle Smash has the huge advantage. Going into the final turn, Aaron Lurie and El Toro Loco pushing it, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough, as Trent Fung and Sparkle Smash will advance into the semifinal round, as he'll take on Julian DeShazer and Jester. A 17.576. Aaron Lurie turns in an 18.036. Your winner is still Trent Fung, Sparkle Smash. So far tonight, Cold Champion and Gravedigger has your current fastest time of the night with a 17.568. Going into the semifinals, as he was supposed to take on Jackson Mazzaros and JCB Digatron. End of the line now for the first time tonight. It's going to be Keyshawn Pennyman, Kraken, as he'll be taking on one of the all-time greats, Mark Collinari, Wildside. It's going to be an interesting race, as this is pretty much all-time veteran Mark Collinari, as he'll be taking on, I wouldn't really call him a rookie. He's still one of the newer people in the Sid Monsters community. Both drivers are off. Mark Collinari has a phenomenal launch into the turn. I believe this race has Mark Collinari's name written all over it, as he dusts Keyshawn Pennyman and Kraken, and Mark Collinari will advance into the semi-final round, as he will take on Cold Champion in Gravedigger. Cold Champion in Gravedigger still has the fastest time of the night as we speak, 17.568, and Mark Collinari puts in a 17.218. It is now your fastest time of the night. So with that being said, he will receive lane choice against Cold Champion and Gravedigger in the semifinal round, which is good for him, as Cold Champion, no pun intended, is your reigning World Racing Champion. The next race coming up as we enter the semifinal round of racing. Leave in this matchup, I believe Sparkle Smash and Trent Fung will receive lane choice, and he will. Throw in Julian DeShazer in the opposite lane that he has ran earlier. Drivers are set. Wait for the green light from our officials. And they're off. Trent Fung and Sparkle Smash with a huge hole shot. Julian's basically sleeping on the line. All Trent Fung needs to do here right now is just complete the lap. Take his turns and he will be good. As Julian hikes it up, your winner, Sparkle Smash. I give kudos though to Julian DeSager. Gaining some much needed points here tonight. As heading into this event, he only has 70 points on the season, so this is definitely a nice little momentum push for him. Here in Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium. Fung and Sparkle Smash will, of course, advance to the final round, as he will either take on Cole Champion in Gravedigger or Mark Collinari in Wildside. Both drivers are set and staged, ready for the green light, and they're off. I really don't have a pick who I think is going to win. I think it's going to come down to the wire. Dead even as we speak. Heading into the final turn, your winner. Oh. I don't know if Cole Champion and Gravedigger got both tires on the ramp. Then again, I'm not an official, so I can't make the call. Our officials are going to look at the replay here. I don't think both of them did. And that is as tight as it gets. Holy cow. Our officials are still looking at the replay. She'll call. That is as tight of a finish as you can get. From what I was able to see, Mark Collinari's rear tire, the right rear, definitely made it up the ramp. It's just on the other side. Still waiting for the official call. That's definitely the one thing that we have to do here at Motion Live is make the right call, because on the line, ironically enough, in this case, Colt Champion and Mark Collinari are both 1 and 2 in points. Super tight in points, so obviously one will advance and will receive more points. As we have just received word that your winner is going to be Mark Collinari in Wildside. Because it seems like Cole Chapin and Gravedigger did in fact one tire up the ramp. As Cole Champion is not too pleased about that call. Is definitely waiting to see what he has to say about that going on through the event. So I think at this point, I mean, he still has the lead, but of course with Mark Collinari advancing, it does tighten the gap a little more. Regardless, we're going to head into our final round of Monster Jam Live Racing. It'll be Trent Fung, Sparkle Smash. And he will be taking on Mark Culinary, Wildside. Very big controversial call here at Monster Jam Live tonight here in Arlington. But unfortunately, somebody does have to win, and in this case, it was Mark Culinary. I know Colt Champion's not happy about that call. Super tight race heading into the final turn, and your winner here in Arlington, Texas, is going to be Mark Culinary and Wildside, taking the first 12 points of the event. That's just the momentum that he needs heading into the skills challenge. Freestyle here at AT&T Stadium, but that does in fact push him a little bit closer to the top spot. Colt Champion and Gravedigger. As heading into this event, Colt Champion has 222 points, and Mark Culinary is in second with 213. We definitely need to pay attention to the points pretty much throughout this whole event to see if there will be a series points lead change. As after that, Colt Champion's lead is cut down to 7. Colt Champion still leads with 234 points. Mark Culinary still in second with 227. That's a huge boost in points that he needs to get to the top spot. As Jackson Mazzaros and JCB Digatron are still in third with, no points change, obviously. It's coming up next. It's going to be our skills challenge.
Oh my! Got it perfectly on the two side wheels.
And puts it into a nose pick.
Two side wheels. He is sideballing it. Hang on, Felipe.
As you just seen the video on the video board, up next is going to be our Monster Jam Live skills competition. Each driver will get 2 attempts at their best possible maneuvers on just 2 BKT tires. Heading into the competition, Mark Culinary, a much needed racing win, as he will go into this competition attempting to close the gap even more on Colt Champion and Gravedigger. Hopefully get some more people showing up here in the skills challenge. First competitor of the night, going to attack the track is Keyshawn Pennyman in the purple squid, aka Kraken. Keyshawn Pennyman is a fun driver to watch. Definitely pushes that truck to the limits. I believe he's going to maybe do a slap wheel into a moonwalk, if possible. Double slap into a moonwalk. Bunch of combos here. I know he was possibly wanting to reverse that into a moonwalk. Still a decent first hit for Keyshawn Pennyman, as he is the first competitor, so it's definitely a hard task. It's actually not even really a hard task. The only thing that he really has to do is just put a good score up for everybody else to attempt to beat. He's gonna sidewall it off, or bicycle off the jammer into a nice little sidewall. Into a one-wheeled moonwalk, getting close to the barrier. Set her down. Keyshawn Pennyman and Kraken with a solid run. What do our officials think of that run? Coming onto the track now, it's going to be Jillian DeShazer. Jester. But the score for Bracken was 7.739. Solid score. It's always a tough task of being first is scores are not really ever really going to be high, unfortunately. Gesture's gonna do for us. Nice steady little balance and moonwalk off the lip. Setter's down. What is he gonna line up for now? He is lining it up. I don't know. Get into a moonwalk. A little bit of a panic throttle there for Jester. Gonna bicycle in reverse. Oh my god, there's so much happening right now. I believe he was shut off by our officials. Give it up for Jester, Jillian DeShazer. As Keyshawn Pennyman, it seems like he received a 5-point deduction for, I believe, tapping the wall in his two-wheel skills run, or his skills run, excuse me. Scores are coming in for Jester, 6.958. Solid score for Jillian DeShazer. You know, he wanted more out of that skills run. Hitting the track now is going to be your reigning world champion, cold champion, Gravedigger. Cole is arguably one of my favorite drivers to watch in the skills challenge because of just basic but super simple moves like this and can just make it look cool. You can definitely see the balance, the precision, and the skill in his attempts as well. Cuts it down and kicks it back up. He's going to try and combo it over that ramp, and he does, just so smooth and precisely. You love to see it from Gravedigger. He goes straight into a bicycle off the racing lane. He's been known to do the flop. Do some sidewall, so I'm hoping we see it right here, and he does. He gets close to the wall, and he taps the wall. It'll be another 5-point deduction for one of our competitors here tonight. Is with that makes the points gap between him and Mark Collinari even closer. In for Cold Champion in the black and green wrecking machine at an 8.549. That'll push him in the lead, but at this point, at what cost? Hitting the track now. It's gonna be Trent Fung, Sparkle Smash.
3, 2, 1, let's hit the gas.
Trent Fung is also another driver that I enjoy watching. The creativity and the moves that he comes up with. Super fun to watch. And I guess I spoke too soon.
I'm the star of the track. When I get in the pit, I'm fierce, I'm fast. Yeah, I shimmer and I shine like a diamond in the
Line up for his second hit here. I don't believe he'll take the lead at this point, but he definitely can get a decent score, maybe a second place with this move. Depends on what he does here. Did a moonwalk off of the cars. I'm gonna ride it back. That'll end the run there for Trent Fung in Sparkle Smash. Not the first hit that he wanted, but of course he did make it up for it in his second hit. What will the scores be from our officials? .549 from Cold Champion and Gravedigger, and the score for Sparkle Smash 7.893. That'll put him comfortably in second place as we speak. Solid score for Trent Fung and Sparkle Smash. We've had 4 competitors go so far. Up next is going to be your racing winner, Mark Collinari, Wildside. I can't confirm that Jack Merkel does eat corn the long way. Don't ask how I know that. Great first maneuver from Mark Collinari to wheelie out of nothing. He's going to line up for his second hit here. Pop a moonwalk. He's going to reverse it into a nice wheelie. Now at this point, if he can make some combos out of this, might be looking at a new leader. A new series leader. digging the grill in the front bumper into the dirt. As at this point, I believe, what I would like to see here is him pop it up into a wheelie on the jammer, and if he can do that, a little bit of a panic throttle there from Mark Collinari, but regardless, that was a fantastic skills challenge run. So much patience in that run with that truck. Score to beat is an 8.5 from Gravedigger and pole champion. And the score for Wild Side is 8.723. Your new leader, Wild Side. Coming up next for the first time tonight, Joshua Tavares, Monster Mud. Joshua Tavares is a solid driver in the Sin Monsters community. I had the season that he has wanted. Also, he is always striving to do better. So the competition and the lineup that you got to compete against for weeks and weeks on end is, you got to be at the top of your A game. Unfortunately, missed racing, so he didn't receive any points there, but it's here now in the skills challenge. He's going to get into a moonwalk and one wheel it backwards. Great first move for Monster Mutt and Joshua Tavares. He's going to pull off the moonwalk just like Mark Collinari did. In this sequence, like I said, he needs to come up with some combo maneuvers. The more combos, in my opinion, the better. And he dies. That'll be the end of the run for Monster Mutt and Joshua Tavares. His first move was great. He tried to make it. He tried to do even better in the second hit, and unfortunately, it didn't play out in his favor, sadly. Not the skills run that Monster Mutt and Joshua Tavares wanted. There's still one competition left, so it is A-okay. Score to be 8.723 for Wild Side, and the score for Monster Mutt an 8.049. I'll currently put him in third place. Who also didn't compete in racing. It's going to be Devin Doss, Double D, and the Black Pearl. I don't know what he could potentially be going for. And oh wow, sloppily off of the APAC. I'll give him credit. That was definitely neat. Never seen that before. Lining up for his second hit. Gonna get into a bicycle. What will he do here? Gets into a moonwalk. It's just one wheel balancing it on the BKT tire. Gets into a wheelie. That'll be the end of the run for Black Pearl. Another driver who wasn't able to make racing, but he is here in the skills challenge, and I believe he'll also be here for freestyle, hopefully. Repeat still at 8.7 for Mark Collinari. And the score for Black Pearl, 8.555. So that'll put him in second place. Which means your winner, Mark Collinari, Wild Side, clean sweeping the first half here in Arlington. Can he make it through for 3? We will find out, as our next competition is going to be Monster Jam Live Freestyle. We're going to take a quick little halftime break. We'll be back in just about 5 to 10 minutes. Stick around.
chase that Chattanooga freight. Couple of kids in a Chevrolet. Catch a little air when we cross the tracks. Sipping on something from a paper stack. You hang your shirt on that maple limb. Slipping through the moon to the river bend. Wasn't very long, I was jumping in. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Chasing you like those goodbye tail lights. Headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town. Chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon. Chasing that you and me, I only see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight, holding someone new. Still chasing you, still chasing you. You always used to talk about LA. I heard you got as far as Santa Fe. Well, you know I tried to track you down. I only got as far as Guitar Town. Singing about a girl I used to know. That I haven't given up, I'm just on your radio. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey. Burning, going down, burning, going down. Chasing you.
Can he save it? Bring it back. That's the save. Another massive leap. And here we go. Oh my goodness.
You take a model man and put him in control.
We have reached the pinnacle of tonight's event here in Arlington Stadium Championship Series West. Monster Jam Live freestyles. Each driver will get 120 seconds, aka 2 minutes, to throw down their best possible freestyle here in the Texas dirt of AT&T Stadium. All the drivers are pumped and ready to go. Coming up first, gonna hit the track first. Devin Doss, Black Pearl. Gonna hit the racing ramp, get a slap really out of it. It's been a fun tour to watch this season so far. From the sidelines, at least. Drivers love to get huge air on this track, and this track is pretty much technically built for big air. Huge launch over the cross-thread ramp. Devin Doss is the first competitor here in freestyle, so he, of course, will be setting the bar and setting the score to be for all of our other competitors that will be hitting the track here tonight. And a little cattywampus there, and somehow does not touch the wall. Saves it. Devin Doss does qualify for a score. They're lining up for the backflip ramp with 60 seconds on the clock. So at this point, he's done. I mean, he's got a save, which is pretty much the wow factor of the run. At least the kind of save that he had was a big wow factor. Now he really just needs to let it rip. I believe so far, he'll have a decent score, but with 40 seconds left, you can still do a whole bunch. He didn't make any points in racing, so he does need to get a good score here in freestyle to not really feel like he lost anything. Huge air, oh my. Huge rebound too, and he slams it on the roof. It'll end the run for Devin Doss in the Black Pearl. Yeah, just about everything in that run. The only thing that he was really missing was just honestly filling the time. Scores are coming in for Black Pearl. 8.123. That'll set the bar high, just a little high. Here in Monster Jam Live Freestyle. Only thing that he was really missing was obviously just filling the time. He had the backup, he had the save, he had the air. This is another driver that I'm looking forward to. It's going to be Keyshawn Pennyman and Kraken. Seems like each week he builds some more confidence in himself. Throws down some pretty solid freestyle runs here at Monster Jam Live. Keyshawn Pennyman does qualify for a score. 90 seconds on the clock. Really needs to turn it up here. Huge wheelie. There is somebody on the track and he's dead. And Keyshawn Pennyman does not care. 67 seconds left on the clock. Goes for the Morgan and Morgan backflip for the people. Big air. Big rebound. Oh my. Puts him into a bicycle. Nice little save there. 50 seconds on the clock. Keyshawn needs to, like I said, he needs to turn it up here. Oh my goodness. Because now Keyshawn is really just throwing the truck all over the place. And he gets into the sidewalls. Oh my god. Can he save it? And he does. Holy. Almost touches the wall. Could potentially be a candidate for Save of the Year nominee. He's into a moonwalk. See, this is what I'm talking about with Keyshawn. He just throws his truck and does whatever. You gotta appreciate that out of someone like Keyshawn Pennyman. As time is up, he is done. That'll end the run there for Keyshawn Pennyman and Kraken. Great run. The first half of the run was a little lackluster, but he really did pick it up after the backflip attempt. He got some huge air. Where he whipped it onto the sidewall and kind of just drug himself across the track. Almost hit the barrier, but somehow didn't. Of course, he did that in the skills competition. But he definitely made it up here in freestyles. Score to be 8.123 from Black Pearl. Score for Kraken, 8.358. Your new leader. Another driver coming up next that's going to get pretty crazy here on the track. It's going to be Monster Mutt and Joshua Tavares. This driver is super technical, but definitely throws in the craziness and the wow factor. Definitely ready to let the dog out. Solid start here for Joshua Tavares. Disqualified for a score. Gonna combo it into a moonwalk, and he kills the person yet again. So far, he's been super casual. Not really the Joshua Tavares memo that he puts out there. As he is frozen. Gonna line up for the backflip with 40 seconds left. Huge backflip! Gets into a moonwalk. Huge air from Monster Mutt. Oh my god, hard casing, holy hell. Can he save it? And he does. Got 15 seconds left on the clock. Hits the back of the racing lane. Gets him into a one-wheeled maneuver. He has 10 seconds left and he is frozen. And he's frozen again. So whatever happens here, it will be the last hit for Joshua Tavares. Oh my god. That will be the end of the run. Oh, and he's cartwheeling. Oh my god. That'll be the end of the run for Boston. Score to beat Keyshawn Pennyman 8.358 in Kraken. And the score for Joshua Tavares an 8.224. They'll put him just in second place right now. For Monster Mutt. Coming up next, it's about to be pretty stupid. Julian DeShazer, team captain. Tomfoolery is, oh my god, he comes out and just straight up sends it. Tomfoolery Motorsports.
Jester.
Pulls into a somewhat of a, he pulls into a double slap. Really try to go for the third one, but the jammer was right there. Big air off the jammer. Trying to get into a moonwalk off the casing of the ramp. Gonna whip around and potentially give us some big air. Nice little transfer. Gets into a wheelie. Big bounce off the rear. Gonna kick him onto the side. Moves it away and off the dumpsters, or well, I guess in that instance, the wall. More big air from Jester. So far, a solid run from Julian DeShazer. He has 45 seconds left on the clock. He used just about every ramp on this track besides one of the backflip ramps. As misses the ramp, it makes up for it with a nice hit into another slap wheelie. He's definitely got some shocks dialed in. A bouncy truck. Gonna sling it into some donuts. As he is nearing the end of his run, still has yet to do a backflip. Is into his triple slap wheelie. Keeps it off the wall there. As this last hit will be the backflip. As oh my god. Somehow keeps it off the dumpsters, but the ending. Ouch. That'll be the end of the run for Jester. It's going to be 8.358. from Kraken still. Score for Jester, 8.278. Gonna put him in second place. Tom Fuller Motorsports at the top 1 and 2 here in Arlington. A couple more trucks to go. We still have Colt Champion and Gravedigger, Izzy Martinez, Son of a Digger, Trent Fung, Sparkle Smash, Mark Culinary, and Wildside. Not in that specific order. We got a couple heavy hitters that are about to hit the track here at AT&T Stadium. And one of those heavy hitters, Colt Champion, Gravedigger. He's going to pull out a page in Julian DeShazer's book and sends it out of the gate. Oh my. Another huge hit from Colt Champion. Coming up to the Adam Anderson name and sending it. Gotta love a good moonshot. More huge air from Gravedigger. Hard casing on the rear. Every 75 seconds on the clock. No loss of momentum so far here in this run from Gravedigger. Crazy momentum, huge air. Obviously, the only thing he's missing is the backflip and a wow moment, and I believe he can get both of those. You may be looking at a new leader. Big backflip, hard hit on the front end. Into a wheelie. That's the front end. 30 seconds left on the clock. Still a lot of time to do something. He's got pretty much everything down. He really just needs a wow factor at this point. Got a nice little racing pass there. And he's saving it. He does. 10 seconds on the clock. What does Colt Champion and Gravedigger have in store? This potentially might be the last hit for him. He one-wheel wheelies it into a save. And he's going to hit the front end again. That'll be the end of the run for Colt Champion in the black and green wrecking machine, Gravedigger. What a run from Gravedigger. Or to beat 8.35, or I'm sorry, 8.358. And the score for Gravedigger, 8.796. Blows into the lead. Your new leader, Gravedigger. Coming up next, hitting the track now, going for a potential clean sweep. Mark Culinary and Wildside starts off with huge air. Seems to be the go-to for our last couple drivers. More huge air. I think he might be the first driver of the night to hit that ramp and not case it in any possible shape or form. Like I said, Mark Culinary was your racing winner and your skills winner. We have 24 points heading into freestyle. Definitely making that gap between him and Colt Champion a lot smaller. He perfectly cuts that ramp. 70 seconds left on the clock. Again, just another action-packed run so far here in freestyle. The runs just seem to be getting better and better, and he cross-threads the 8-pack. There's a specific move that Mark Collinari does that I enjoy watching every week, and I'm hoping he does it here. More just huge air here at AT&T Stadium. He'll turn around and hit the racing lane. More big air. 30 seconds left on the clock. He's just rounding out his run. Sending it over the jammer. His time is ticking. And he's lining up for the 8-pack. Can he do it? Panic throttle, and oh my god. Oh, that whole maneuver was just perfect. Huge mini flip into the most perfect wheelie you can ever do. Into a combo, and then he whips it around and gets more huge air and stuffs the front end. Oh my god. Might be looking at a new leader here in Monster Jam Live Freestyle. Mark Collinari, the driver of Wildside. That run had everything that you could have asked for. Momentum, backflip, huge backflip, into a perfect wheelie, walking across the track here, pops into a moonwalk. Solid free, actually not even solid freestyle, great freestyle from Wildside and Mark Collinari. Score to be 8.796 from Cole Champion and Gravedigger. The score for Wildside, 9.006. First 9 of the event. Mark Collinari and Wildside. Mark Collinari and Wildside is potentially looking at a clean sweep. I don't know if this is his first of the season, but he is looking at a clean sweep here in Arlington. Actually could put Mark Collinari series lead here on Stadium Championship Series West. Still a couple trucks left to go. I believe there's 2 trucks left. As El Toro Loco, Excalibur, and Megalodon will not be competing. Oh, and Digatron as well. So if Mark Collinari does win freestyle, he will walk out of here with the series lead. By how much will depend on our last couple drivers. Hitting the track now, Izzy Martinez, son of a digger. It's the first time we're seeing Izzy Martinez compete tonight. Son of a digger. Starts off with huge air. To give some credit to him there, he does start off his freestyle with huge air, but off of a different ramp. It's definitely something you don't want to do, is follow the trend and start to run the same way as other people. So Izzy Martinez is definitely a
Now or never. Now or never.
It seems like we had some technical difficulties there on our end, as we couldn't see the last half of the run. except our official, of our officials. As Mark Collinari got a 9.006. The score for Son of a Digger, 9.298. That'll put him in the lead. Might be one of the highest scores of the season, I believe. It's in the track now. It's Trent Fung and Sparkle Smash shooting the confetti. Oh my god, this might be the end of the run for him right here. No way. And he saves it. It's giving Caleb Blood mentality. I thought Trent Fung was over from the start. Huge air over the racing lane. Throttle assault from Trent Fun and Sparkle Smash so far.
Sparkle! Smash! Sparkle! Smash! One more time! Sparkle! Smash!
60 seconds on the clock, whipping it in the air.
Smash! Smash!
Big air over the jammer. Send it into the backflip, hard hit on the rear end. Ouch. 25 seconds on the clock. What does Trent Fung have in store for these fans? Huge casing. Somersaulted and saves it. The officials did shut him off because that was a hard hit. He shoots the confetti again. And again. He's just betting dirt here. Still waiting on the call from our officials. I believe they might let him run. Oh, they will not. That'll end the run for Sparkle Smash and Trent Fung. Insane run from Sparkle Smash, but what will the score be? Izzy Martinez, Son of a Digger, 9.298. It's going to be a tough score to beat. And the score for Sparkle Smash, 8.439, which means your winner is going to be Izzy Martinez, Son of a Digger. With that freestyle competition concluding, overall event champion is going to be Mark Collinari outside. And as well, with that overall event win, that officially pushes Mark Collinari into first place on Stadium Championship Series West with 248 points. But not by a lot. Mark Collinari is in first place with 248, and Cold Champion and Grader is behind him with 247. That only separates the top spot by one single point. So going into next week, Mark Collinari is definitely going to try and keep this momentum up, as he had almost a perfect event. He won the racing competition, won skills, came in second in freestyle. That'll conclude tonight's event here in Arlington, Texas with Stadium Series West. You can catch us tomorrow with Arena Series Central in Rosemont, Illinois. And I believe our International Series will come back again, as they will be in Bilbao. I don't know where. Oh, and actually I lied. They're not back. I don't know who's back tomorrow. I think it's just Arena Series Central, but regardless, we'll be back with some more action tomorrow night here on the Rigs of Rods Monster Jam Live YouTube channel. Tonight's